Welcome back to the Valley Combat and Tactical YouTube channel. I'm sorry it's taken so long. It's been almost a year since our last post, but I've got my equipment all fixed up now. Today we are going to do a takedown and field strip of the Tokarev pistol, chambered in 7.62 by 25, also known as the TT33. Thanks for checking back in with us. Stay tuned. We got lots more stuff coming.
Alright guys, here we go. The TT33, the Tokarev. This one here is a 1952. These things are fun little guns. Chambered in 7.62 by 25, essentially a 30 caliber pistol. Really basic. This is the Russians' version of the 1911. First thing we're going to do is make it clear. Pull the mag out. Run the action. Make sure she's all clear. It's clear. Pretty simple. You need a tool, maybe a tool. It's kind of up to you. I like to use the magazine to remove this clip. This is your retainer clip here. So I push back. Ooh, try not to hurt myself. This worked better in the rehearsal. There we go. Once you push the clip back, we're just going to push your slide stop out. Very important with this, when you take the slide off, you have to hold the spring in. The spring sits at the bottom, so I keep my thumb here, and that just stops it from springing out. Basically, it's a long spring with a very short guide rod, so it wants to come out very easily. So make sure when you pull that off, keep retention on this so that it doesn't go flying out. Super simple. Just release your tension here. Right? There's your spring, your guide rod. Your barrel bushing now, it's similar to a 1911. This was Russian's version of it, right? You're going to turn your barrel bushing to 12 o'clock, and that's going to come out. And then your barrel will come out. Might come out. We'll see. There we go. Oh, going backwards and forwards. I don't know what I'm doing here. There we go. Kind of tired. That is a super easy field strip, is it not? Your entire hammer mechanism slips right out. You can see these two little guides on the side. Just slip right in, slip right out. Super simple. Super simple. I'm going to say it over and over. That's your field strip. If you want to go further, your firing pin is retained by this. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little pin on the side here. You can knock that pin out, and that pin is what retains your firing pin, which is spring-loaded, so you can see it. Be aware that when you do that, it comes out, there's a spring in there as well, and there's also a pin here that you can knock out to remove your extractor. We're not going to go quite that far today. Also, your grips come off and your trigger comes out very simple as well. I guess it would be the left side, the lanyard side of the gun. You'll see inside, you probably can't see in here. Maybe if I give you some light. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a little, just a little bar, like a little slider bar. I use my favorite bent orange screwdriver, and we're just going to slide that bar over from the front to the back. Once it slides over, put a little pressure, and it pops out. So that's the little bar there. You can see it slides left to right. Right? Super simple. Then you have access to the bar on the other side. Slide that from the top to the bottom, and voila. I just locked it back in. Last time I didn't do it upright. There you go. So those are both of your grips. And then your trigger assembly slides up and down at the same time. This part's going to go up, and then you're just going to slide the bar at the back down, give it a little wiggle, and shazam, Bob's your uncle. That is the Tokarev. Pretty simple. Easiest way to get these things when you first get them, to get the cosmoline out, knock the pin out, take all these things out, throw them in a little bowl or whatever, boil some water, pour boiling water on it. That'll remove all the cosmoline, and then take them out of the boiling water, let them dry, or blow some air over them, lube them up, put it back together, you're good to go. Alright, now we're going to put it together, back together. So we're basically just going to reverse the steps. We're going to put the trigger in first, from the bottom, it up, snaps into place. Our grips, so you can see the little slidey tab here. That locks it in. The other side. So there's, like I said, that's the locker inner. That's a technical word, locker inner. A little snug, that's good. There you go. Just got to be smarter than the 1952 plastic. Ooh, sleep is your friend, trust me. Now when we're putting this back in again, you got this goofy ass long spring. The little nipple here on the end is what retains the bushing, and you got to kind of feed it in there, and just keep a little retention, give it a little, that's it. Just keep tension on here or it will go flying, and then the cat will take it and your gun will fall apart and you'll have to get a new one. Slide it back in. Line your holes up and your retention, or sorry, line your holes up for your slide stop, and Bob's your uncle. And we slide the clip back over. Boom. That's it.